Home court advantage goes to the Warriors, playing here in San Francisco. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Melton. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Pass to Curry. Back to Melton. Here's Butler. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Outside Williams. Out left to the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And here's SGA after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Williams. Shoots over Melton. They grab their own miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. On its way from Curry for 2. Can't nail the jumper. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
Here's Podziemski. They set the pick. Driving inside. And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You won't find a much better screen roll partner than Porzingis. He can score in so many different ways off that set.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Wallace outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Now Podziemski. Right wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Here's Hartenstein.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
Podziemski with it. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by one.
The Thunder, 11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
The Warriors leading. To the wing on the left. Williams with the steal. Here's Joe. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Podziemski.
Oklahoma City foul. Mitchell. First personal foul. First team foul.
Five to shoot. Inside. Mitchell with the steal.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. The Thunder with another miss. To the middle. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Out to Porzingis. All sorts of time. Here's Butler. In the paint. Butler.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Pass to Caruso. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Williams. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Caruso with the steal. Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Outside Curry. Lock at 6. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3. And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Now, here's Melton. Nothing on the board. Curry goes inside. Williams with the clock. And they'll get another chance. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Pass to Curry. Back to Melton. Clock is at 3. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace looking for an opening. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And it's SGA missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Curry. Down low. Caruso with the steal. Here's Williams to the inside. Wallace. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Santos.
Blocking foul call. Jalen Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Back to SGA. Misses off the right iron. Warriors leading by 3. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end. He plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Right side, Butler. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Williams. For the lead. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Caruso. Hartenstein inside. He's got 12. It doesn't go for him. Outside, Green. And here's Melton. Now Kerr. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation.
Man, the game was lagging on that.
And
That's
that
crazy.
is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Thunder with the lead. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. Butler with the steal. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Kevin, back to you.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder. Number
Up top,
22.
Curry. Pass to Butler. But 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Left side, Williams. Now Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. Nice D from Porzingis. The Warriors trail. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Pass to Santos. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the turnover again by Golden State. Both teams will make substitutions. Williams with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Mitchell. Ball is left side. 6 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Guarded by Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
1:25 left to play in the third. Here's Podziemski. In the corner. Moody with it. Out to Porzingis for the lead. They get it back for the tie. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Inside, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Payton. No scoring in this one. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Here's Wallace. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
The Thunder, 28.
3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Here's the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Now, here's Moody. Screen by Porzingis. To the paint. It's stolen by SGA. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Joe. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Misses in close. Warriors trail by 3. 13 feet away. And that's good for 2.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Right side, Porzingis. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And here they come. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis with the block. And he drives in. Butler. Pass to Podziemski. SGA with the steal. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off and stop.
The Warriors making a switch here. Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Goes to Oklahoma City.
The Thunder leading by 8. SGA. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, here's Williams. Fires the three. Green rips down the board. It's deflected. Taken away by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Caruso. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good again that time. The Thunder leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
Their superior ball handling, 1 at 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The drive by Holmgren. Yeah, that goes in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
Free throw good, Green. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
GG, bro.
In the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on
After
the road,
you.
but they didn't have too many